every night at exactly 2:17 a.m. Mark's phone would buzz. At first, it didn't bother him. Notifications like that happen all the time. Motion sensors fail, cameras glitch, but this was different because it didn't happen once. It didn't happen randomly. It happened every single night at the exact same time, 2:17 a.m. And no matter how many times he checked, there was never anything there. Mark Reynolds lived alone in a quiet suburban neighborhood just outside the city. It was the kind of place where nothing unusual ever happened. No late-night sounds, no strangers walking around. Everything felt safe, predictable, almost too perfect. That's why Mark never expected anything to go wrong. He installed the security system months ago, not because he was afraid, but because he liked control. He liked knowing what was happening around him, even when he wasn't looking. The first time it happened, he barely reacted. His phone buzzed on the nightstand. 2:17 a.m. motion detected. Half asleep, he opened the app and checked the camera. The front porch was empty. No movement, no shadows, no sound, just stillness. He stared at the screen for a few seconds, then shook his head. Probably a glitch, he said to himself, and went back to sleep. But the next night, it happened again. 2:17 a.m. the same notification. This time, he checked longer, waited, watched, nothing. And then the third night, the fourth, the fifth, every night, without fail. 2:17 a.m. always the same, always nothing. That's when it stopped feeling like a glitch and started feeling like something else. The next day, Mark decided to take a closer look. He downloaded the footage, sat down at his computer, and watched it carefully. At normal speed, everything looked fine. But then he slowed it down, frame by frame, second by second, and that's when he saw it. For just a split second, something appeared right in front of the door. It was a figure, tall, unnaturally tall, standing completely still. Its shape wasn't right. Too dark to see clearly, but too solid to ignore. It didn't move, it didn't react. It just stood there and then disappeared. Not slowly, not naturally, it was just gone. That night, Mark didn't sleep. He turned off all the lights and sat in silence, waiting. 2:15 a.m. Nothing. 2:16. Still nothing. And then 2:17. His phone buzzed. But this time, he didn't check the camera. He stood up and walked toward the door. As he got closer, he heard something, a sound, soft, slow. Breathing from the other side of the door. His body froze, but he leaned forward anyway and looked through the peephole. At first, nothing. Then, suddenly, an eye looking directly back at him.